Every month we like to invite in Fred Marx from Hemingway and Barnes, and he talks to us about business, families, family business, and alike. Welcome back, Fred.
Oh, how you doing, Jeff?
I'm very good.
You're looking very fit and trim. You're getting that tennis game in?
I am getting that tennis game in.
That's marvelous.
Yes.
So anyway, what we're going to be doing now, because this is going to be my swan song for a presentation. So we're going to be doing 2 segments, as I understand it. And what we're going to do is the top 10, okay? 35 years playing this game with family businesses, and we are going to sort of deal with the top and go through the things. I came up with 9, and I think with number 10, we're going to let Jeff and I sort of figure out what's the big hitter on that one. Okay.
Guess I'm going to have to concentrate.
We're gonna have fun with this one. So anyway, we'll kick it off. First, number 1, 10,000 hours, 35 years. What does that mean? For those of you who've ever read the book Outliers, which I recommend highly by Malcolm Gladwell, he says to be good at anything, regardless of what it is, you have to spend 10,000 hours at it. Whether it's hockey, whether it's being a doctor, whether it's being a lawyer, whether it's running a family business. And that has aspects for 2 sides. One is for people who are running family businesses and doing that, you got to give people the 10,000 hours of learning time to come up with it. Do not expect it right away. 35 years. It's the other side of the equation. After 35 years, regardless of what you're doing, it's time to move on. This is a key thing in family business. It's actually a key thing in anything you do, whether you're a professional, whatever. After 35 years, it's time to move on to something else. But this is the only thing I know how to do. Learn something else. Life is a very interesting thing. You can do amazing things. You can do different things. In family businesses, however, it's critical. By 35 years, somebody else should be moving up into your position. It's time to move on. Rule number 2, gardens and gardeners. Do you ever garden in a community garden, Jeff?
No.
I
don't live in Boston like you.
Ah, there you go. Do you ever put your fingers in the dirt?
Yes, I lived on a farm.
Ah, you lived on a farm. That's good. The sheep were nervous, I can tell. So, what you learn when you are in a garden with community gardeners.
That was bad.
Nay. The thing that's most interesting is when you get to a community garden, I always tell people when they're coming in and joining us, because we do belong to one of the community gardens here in Boston, is I say to people, interesting about being a new gardener. And they said, what's that? I said, you should seek and talk to everyone out there for what they say on how they grow, how they do things, how they manage things. And you should ignore everything you are told. Because every other gardener has a way of doing it. Every other gardener has a methodology, but you need to figure out what yours is for doing it. And mind you, you're going to blow it a few times along the way. The cucumbers are going to rot. The corn's not going to come up. You're going to lose the strawberries. On the other hand, sometimes it will come out great. The same thing holds true with family business or any owner-managed business. Seek out the advice of others. It's a very good thing to do, but be your own gardener. Make your own decisions. Rule number 3, beware the culture of silence. This is a huge thing in family businesses and any owner-managed business. What is the culture of silence? You walk into a room. So, what do you think about all this? We think it's great. We think it's wonderful. Okay, you have a culture of silence. Yes, man culture there. The other thing is, you never hear anyone saying anything negative about what you're doing. You never have any internal dissent. That is a culture of silence. It is very dangerous for any business. You have to promote open dialogue and freedom of discussion. Rule number 4, businesses are not people. People are people. A business does not have a pulse. Everyone says, well, I'm doing it for the business. The business doesn't care. It doesn't exist. It's not a person. It has no pulse. It has no soul. The people who have souls are the people who are in your family, your employees, the other stakeholders you deal with. The last one is basically, well, there's a few of them we can choose from, but let's go for this. You're losing half of your workforce and not employing them in your business. You are losing half of your generation. Inclusion of women in organizations, in the workforce, in senior management, in the board of directors, in senior roles, in the creative part, is without a doubt the largest challenge we are going to have for the 21st century. If you look at Silicon Valley right now, it is a boys' club. That's a huge problem. If you look at a lot of the businesses out there, it is a boys' club. If you cut out 1/2 of the population, by definition, you are going to be limiting your ability. Every single owner-managed business, every single family business needs to make it a criteria that at least 1/2 of their workforce, 1/2 of their board of directors, 1/2 of their management are women. If you do not meet that goal, then you are literally cutting away 1/2 of the intellectual capability that's present in the country.